Rising. I am Justice Pauline Denise Ritchie in Capitis Diminution Nolo, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. And we are going to place on the public record, for the public record, and letting the public record show this court action that was done today, August the 25th, 1440 on the sun calendar, 1441 on the moon calendar, and 2020 on the Gregorian or Greco-Roman calendar. So I'm going to play the recording from the court action, and I'm also going to publish the document that went with that court action. So peace and grand rising.
Peace and grand rising to the sovereign heirs. This is the Universal Sovereign, Original Indigenous, Natural Divine, Moorish American Consular Court. We are the living Moorish National Republic Federal Government at America, and we are the most ancient court in existence in heaven and on earth. Ego sum governing Justice Pauline Denise Ritchie in Capitis Diminution Nolo, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. My free sovereign appellation of nobility is like Tajiri Bay. No United States Corporation Company citizen, nor their agents, principals, heirs, assigns, nor any derivative thereof has personam jurisdiction over me, nor over any of the sovereign Moorish nobility of the earth. This universal, sovereign, lawful cause of action is manifested by the original indigenous, sovereign, natural divine people who are the de jure Moorish National Republic Federal Government, the de jure Moorish American Consulate, and the de jure Sovereign Universal Article 3 Moorish American Consular Court. The universal natural area code for this sovereign court is 4S3WQVKZ5. Again, that is the universal natural area code for this sovereign court. 4S3WQVKZ5. This cause of action sovereign alphanumeric identifier is MACW CAUSE 0000011, which is notice to appear to the named corporate persons for unlawful occupation of our sovereign, original, indigenous, ancient, ancestral lands. The date that the corporate persons were commanded to appear is today, Tuesday, August 25th, 1440 on the sun calendar, 1441 on the moon calendar, and 2020 on the Gregorian or Greco-Roman calendar. At 1 p.m. Pacific time, which is 7 p.m. Coordinated Universal Time. This video conferencing platform is recording at least 2 or more sovereign Moorish American witnesses present, and all who view this sovereign consular court action on the public record are witnesses as well. This audio and video platform does not in any way diminish the sovereign authority, universal power, nor the ancestral efficacy of the command by this court, nor our consulate, nor our sovereign Moorish American government. Lawful notification was given to the said corporate persons by way of post office, certified first-class Moorish government mailing. All of the commerce by the said corporate persons has been terminated by way of our sovereign universal commercial code 1 lien. We, the justices of the Moorish American Consular Court, do hereby execute universal sovereign consular court actions in the favor of all Moors where unlawful occupation of our sovereign original indigenous lands is proven, with nationality status being the proof necessary to activate our sovereign living courts to action. This cause of action is hereby placed on the public record, for the public record, and letting the public record show that the corporate persons are hereby called forth at this time, and each of you are commanded to state your name and nationality for the Moorish American people, who are the Moorish National Republic federal government. Once you, the corporate person, have stated your name and nationality for the record, you will then be required to respond to 3 questions by this living court. Your only response to these questions shall be yes, if yes is true, or no, if no is true. You are commanded to say nothing further, and no questions will be answered by this sovereign court. And at this time, we call forth the corporate person doing business as Washington State Department of Natural Resources Corporation, all heirs, assigns, principals, agents, derivatives thereof. That is debtor number 1. Debtor number 2, Hillary S. Firm, doing business as Commissioner of Public Lands, Washington State Department of Natural Resources Corporation, all heirs, assigns, principals, agents, derivatives thereof. Hillary S. Firm, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record.
Liana Dijanbe, Islam, West Territories.
Hillary S. Frame, doing business as Commissioner of Public Lands, Washington State Department of Natural Resources. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Islam. Debtor number 3 is MIMA Mounds Natural Area Preserve Corporation. Debtor number 4, David Wilderman, doing business as ecologist, MIMA Mounds Natural Area Preserve Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record to the people of this court, who are the living Moorish Americans. David Wilderman, doing business as ecologist, Islam. Debtor number 5 is Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club. Debtor number 6, Chris Moffitt, doing business as president, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Gary Thorson, doing business as vice president, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Brian Erickson, doing business as secretary, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Will Aubrey, doing business as safety officer, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Doug Simpson, doing business as treasurer, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Eric Booth, doing business as indoor range, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Tim Schutke, doing business as High Power Range, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Kevin Newbert, doing business as High Power Range, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Tom Witt, doing business as Black Powder Range, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club. You're hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Van Johnson, doing business as Multipurpose Range, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Irene Hertzwig, doing business as Action Pistol, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Ron Lohman, doing business as Action Pistol, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Bob Jameson, doing business as Archery Range, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Tricia Smith, doing business as Director, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Richard Snyder, doing business as Security, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Philip Anderson, doing business as Calendar Director, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Perry McManus, doing business as Maintenance, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Marcus Custer, doing business as Law Enforcement, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Bob Hewlett, doing business as Webmaster, Capital City Rifle and Pistol Club, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Any heirs, assigned, agents, principals, and any derivatives thereof who are present, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record to the people who are the Moorish National Republic federal government. Islam. Silence is acquiescence. Therefore, those who do not speak when commanded have consented to our universal sovereign jurisdictional authority by way of this sovereign ex parte action as the corporate party did fail to appear and or respond point for point. Sovereign ex parte actions by the Supreme Justices who are the living Moorish American Consular Court are further affirmation that we know that we do not need the permission of anyone to lawfully govern our vast estate, and all corporate persons are subject to this justice and all subsequent justice and commands by this court. Our sovereign government rulings are the supreme law for the land, even in matters ex parte. We the people do hereby state that those corporate persons whose names were called are guilty of unlawful occupation of our sovereign original indigenous ancient ancestral land. All property on our land is already in the sovereign possession of the heirs, and all corporate fraud has been removed from our sovereign resources. Sumus de Sanctum Unum, we are the Holy One. Nous vivons, we live. Sumus clavis regni abundante imperium, we are the keys to our sovereign abundant empire. Amendico vobis, quae cumque sumus veritas, superterum erunt legata et in coelo, et sumus quae cumque sol veritas, superterum erunt soluta et in coelo. Amendico vobis, quae cumque sumus veritas, superterum erunt legata et in coelo, et sumus quae cumque sol veritas, superterum erunt soluta et in coelo. Truly I say to you, whatsoever we bind on earth is bound in heaven, and whatsoever we set free on earth is set free in heaven. With the completion of this sovereign Moorish American Consular Court action, we, the heirs, do hereby peacefully tribute to ourselves and to our sovereign heirs that which is rightfully ours, according to the will of our eternal, omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, infinite, self-existent, self-sufficient ancestors who are present here for this court action and who are within us now and forever. This sovereign Moorish American Consular Court action is hereby complete. Peace and grand rising to the ascended Moorish American nobility and grand rising to all of fallen humanity. Islam.
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 Grand rising.
So glad it shall be rich, so let it be done.
Islam.
Grand rising.